Are you out of tune with your happiness? Hi, this is Stacey Berger here with Mastering Your Mindset. I am passionate about you living your life on purpose. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel to get new content every Wednesday. We understand the importance of tuning an instrument. This is a guitar tuner, and if you're a musician or you know a musician, it's so important to make sure that that guitar, that piano is in tune before you play. And have you ever thought about what it takes to tune yourself in order to be more in alignment with what it is that you want? Everything is energy. Understand that when it comes to a cell phone, when it comes to watching TV, listening to the radio, even with the number of websites that exist, if you want to watch a certain program, you need to tune to that frequency. Same thing in music. If you want to play a certain song, if you want to play a certain key, you need to tune that instrument to that right pitch. Well, for us, when we want to achieve a goal, it exists on a certain frequency. And oftentimes we are operating at a completely different level. The life that we're living now, even doesn't matter how happy you are, how successful you are, it exists on a certain frequency, on a certain pitch. And so our work to do is to work with ourselves, to tune ourselves to more of that frequency of the life that we want to create. So how do you know if you're in tune or you're out of tune to your goals and to your dreams? Well, we have this incredible built-in internal system called our central nervous system. It's our emotions. We can gauge how we're doing, if we're in tune, if we're out of tune, based on how we're feeling. If we're feeling confident, if we're feeling excited, if we're feeling passionate, we have different ideas, we have different experiences, we attract different resources than if we're worried, if we're anxious, if we're depressed. So becoming very, very good at noticing what you're noticing how you're feeling. Am I in an expansive emotional state or a contractive emotional state? And if you are in that contractive emotional state, make sure that you watch the video on 10 things you can do in 60 seconds to shift your energy, to shift the emotions. So we want to become very, very good stewards of our emotional guidance system. And does that mean that we're always going to be operating at a level 10 or really passionate and excited all the time? Of course not. But the goal is that we're operating here more than down here more often for longer periods of time. And as we do that, as I mentioned, we have different ideas. We behave differently. We take different actions. And therefore, we create different results. So just like a musician is very, very aware if their instrument is in tune, start to become very aware about, am I in tune? Am I on point with what it is that I want to create? Or am I feeling more contractive? And as you do that, watch things begin to open up for you. If this serves you, if you know somebody that it would serve, make sure that you forward this video along, subscribe. We send out new content every Wednesday, and here's to your success.